What's up, everybody? It's Kelsee Briana J here with my Sephora VIB sale recommendation list. And this sale has crept up on us like TLC in the 90s. Do you hear me? Yeah, it just came out of nowhere. I didn't even realize it was time for the sale until I saw the promo and I'm like, oh, it is that time again. So I figured, why not go ahead and make my Sephora recommendation list video. That way you guys can kind of gauge what you should be buying, what you're going to put on your list, kind of measure up your list next to mine. As always, please make sure to leave me your recommendations down in the comments section. But I'm just going to overview things that I think are kind of relevant right now. You know what I mean? Like, so of course, I always am going to have my staples. So if you guys haven't seen my Holy Grail video that I did a few years ago, all of that stuff still applies. I still love every single item. And then of course I have my Sephora VIB sale videos from the years prior. The sale is being called the Beauty Insider Event Spring Bonus. So Rouge and VIB clients are going to get 15% off, and then regular Beauty Insiders are going to be getting 10% off. The description is as follows: clear your cow, fill your basket, and get ready to shop because spring bonus is right around the corner. Here's a breakdown of the promo. Rouge, you get first access to the event and have 2 weekends of saving. It starts Friday, April 13th and goes to Monday, April 16th. And then the next weekend, which is going to be for Rouge as well as VIB clients, it goes Friday 4/20 to Monday 4/23. That means you get 15% off on the hottest beauty products before anyone else. But that's not all. On 4/13, for one day, you can bring a friend and extend your Rouge discount. That's 15% off for you and your friend when you shop in store. As you guys know, in the fall, they do give the 20% off. So a lot of people like to reserve their super spending for that time period. But the 15% off sale is cool because it gives you a little bit of a chance to catch a break, especially since you've been spending so much over the holiday season. So now we're springing forward and we're refreshing our makeup. But I'm going to go ahead and jump into my recommendations, and I'm going to scooch over and I will be showing pictures of the products in this space. I feel like Vanna White. So let's start off with foundation. The first recommendation that I have is the Cover FX Power Play Foundation, and this is one of my absolute favorite foundations recently. It gives you just enough coverage to make you look flawless without looking too heavy or made up, especially for daytime. I love it. It's a beautiful formula. It gives you this really beautiful satin finish, and I love how it wears throughout the day. There are a ton of different colors for this foundation, and there's a lot of different undertones, so I feel like everybody can wear it. But I think that the foundation is just absolutely fabulous. Cover FX did an outstanding job on it, so I highly recommend everybody get a chance to check it out, especially during the sale. The next foundation that I recommend is the Diorskin Forever Undercover Foundation. This is a beautiful full coverage foundation. It does have a higher price point because Dior is a high-end brand, but I love it. I'm wearing it right now mixed in with another foundation that I'm going to mention, but I think that it's such a beautiful finish and is very full coverage. So it's a foundation that I wear pretty much when I'm going out, but I love the way that it looks because it gives you that really beautiful, just perfect look. And what else is cool about it is that it is a water-based foundation, so it feels very lightweight, but at the same time it's going to give you that glam coverage. The last foundation that I recommend for this go round is the Bobbi Brown Skin Longwear Weightless Foundation, and I like this one again for an everyday foundation. This one doesn't give you a whole lot of coverage. It does have like a gel consistency, but once it dries down on the skin, I feel like it just looks really beautiful and it smooths out the skin so perfectly. So I love the color match to it as well. Again, this one is a higher price point foundation, but Bobbi Brown is going to always deliver us with the quality ingredients, and I feel like it's well worth it. I don't have any concealer products to recommend, but I do have one blush. I have loved the Tom Ford Exotica Flora Blush Duo so much since I've gotten it. It is the perfect blush combination for spring summer 2018. It goes on so smoothly. It's very pigmented, but at the same same time it's not so pigmented that it's just like boom on your face. It's so beautiful because it goes on so smoothly. It doesn't skip. It's just going to give you that nice punch of color, but at the same time look natural. It's really difficult to do, but Tom Ford definitely has mastered it, and I love it. If it is in stock during the Sephora VIB sale for spring, I definitely recommend it. It's one of the top things that I suggest. For highlight, I think that this is going to be really difficult to get, so if you can get your hands on one, I recommend it. If you can get your hands on two, I recommend it. It is the Anastasia Amrezy highlighter. This is an amazing highlighter. It is neutral, so it's going to go with almost every look. The formulation of it is so smooth, and it is so affordable because typically with highlighters like that, if they're going to give you that type of formulation, they're going to charge you premium prices for it. But this highlighter is only $28. You could fool me into thinking that that would be a $70 highlight, honestly. It's so pretty. It goes on so many different complexions. I had to make myself stop wearing it because that's how much I love it. Bronzer, same thing. Anastasia Beverly Hills, their powder formula is just amazing. Get your hands on one of the bronzers. They have a ton of different colors. The bronzers are more so of a neutral or warm tone bronze, but I love them. I have two. I have the colors Saddle and Cappuccino. Saddle is the one that I wear pretty much on a regular basis because it's more of a day bronzer, but Cappuccino, that one is a little bit deeper for me, but it is so beautiful, especially if I'm wanting to look a little bit more made up. I love these bronzers. They're so finely milled, and they give you the softest feel, and they don't skip, so they're going to give you full pigmentation, and at the same time they're not going to be drying even though they're matte. Moving on to eyeshadow palettes, which traditionally this has been my most extensive area, and I'm like, you need this palette, you need this palette, you need this palette. As the sales progress and we move on and we have so much, I really don't think that you need a whole lot of palettes this sale. Focus on the more expensive ones, such as the Pat McGrath Mothership palettes. I love those palettes. I feel like they are so beautiful. They came out late last year, and then she came out with another one this year. So if you didn't get a chance to grab those, I think that this would be a fabulous time to get them. Although I do think that it's going to be pretty hard to get these palettes during the sale, simply because they do have a larger price point. So I know a lot of people are clamoring to get them. So these probably are going to go fast. Then if you don't want to commit to the larger Mothership palettes, Pat McGrath did come out with the smaller Mothership palettes, which I think that those are phenomenal as well. But I think that these are really great, and especially if you can save 15% off of them. Lastly, the Anastasia Soft Glam palette. Again, I think that this is going to be a super hot ticket item. I love this palette so much. I feel like it is such a beautiful, versatile, everyday palette, and I think everybody needs it in their collection, regardless if you have a lot of neutral eyeshadows or not. I think that this one is a must-have. No new mascaras have caught my attention to recommend for you guys for the sale, but I do see that Lily Lashes is making their way to being in Sephora. I'm really excited to see if they have the full line. They did collaborate in the past, and they made exclusive lashes for Sephora, but I would like to see the full Mykonos lashes, or my favorite, the Miami Lash, be in Sephora. That way I can get my free shipping as well as 15% off in time for the sales. Lipsticks! I feel like the sale is the perfect time to try a lipstick color that you wouldn't typically gravitate towards, because you do get it for a lesser price. So I do have a few formulas to tell you guys to check out if you haven't already. The Hourglass Confession Ultra Slim High Intensity Refillable Lipstick. Those are absolutely gorgeous. Honestly, the lipstick formula is so bomb that I would say just check out a few different colors that interest you, but I really vouch for that lipstick formula, as well as the Pat McGrath lipstick formula. She has so many different colors. I don't want to pinpoint just one color to buy. I would just say check out the line and see if you see any colors that interest you. And the last lipstick formula that I recommend is the Laura Mercier Velour Extreme lipsticks, and I love these. I wore one for my birthday, and the formula is so beautiful. It goes on like a silk, but then it dries down to a matte, but it's not overly drying like some liquid lipsticks can be, because it's almost like a crushed velvet feeling. I really love them. They have a ton of different colors, and I have the color Fearless, but I think you should check it out. And then lastly, for brushes, I would definitely say check out some of the Sephora brand brushes, as well as Tom Ford brushes, because I know that we're getting down to the last nitty gritty of when we'll be able to get the natural hair Tom Ford brushes, because I know that they are currently in process of recycling them out and getting in the synthetic hair brushes. So if you've ever wanted to get any time for a brush, I feel like this is the best chance for you to get it, and then you're going to be able to get 15% off because we all know that they come with a hefty price tag. But that's everything that I recommend for you guys. These are all products that are tried and true for me. I stand behind them 100%. These are products that I love and I know that you'll love as well. But as far as my wish list, I don't have a whole lot of things that I want to get from Sephora during the sale. And that's just because I buy things all throughout the year, as well as I've noticed that more companies, like the direct companies, have been having sales on products. You may get 15% off at Sephora, but the brand may send out a random code for you to get 25% off or even 30% off. I've seen for some websites. I think that you should sign up for some of your favorite brands' email lists. That way you can stay in the know whenever they have their own private sales. But I do have a few things on my list that I want to check out from Sephora. Possibly, it's not 100% guaranteed that I will even buy this, but I've been testing out a sample of the Belief Aqua Bomb, and I really like that as far as moisturizer goes. So that may be something that I pick up during the sale because it's a very hydrating moisturizer. The Natasha Silk Canvas Primer, if it comes back in stock, they were actually sold out of it at my Sephora. It's sold out online, so I'm like, okay, I don't know if I'll be able to try that during the sale, but I do want to because obviously it's been getting rave reviews. It's basically a primer, but its sole purpose is to smooth out the skin as well as create a barrier so that makeup is not getting in your pores as much. I may try out the new Laneige eye sleeping mask because it's been getting really good reviews, and basically it's like an eye cream that you go to sleep in, and it's supposed to make your under eye area more plump and just less tired looking. So I'm really curious about that. Sunday Riley is coming out with a new foundation. Honestly, if it comes out before the sale, I'm gonna go ahead and buy it so that way I can do a review for you guys. But if it doesn't come out until the sale, that is 100% coming home with me. Either way it goes, I'm definitely grabbing that. And then I have a few hair products that I want to try. Way, it's a brand that whenever I go into Sephora, I honestly will spray that stuff on my hair all the time, but I've never actually purchased anything from them. So I want to buy the Memory Mist and try the smoothing shampoo and conditioner, which I may not get that during this round of sales, but I may. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. And then Briana, I've been wanting to try the charcoal like shampoo. It basically is like an exfoliator shampoo. I've been wanting to try that for at least a year or maybe 2 years at this point. So that probably is going to make its way home with me as well. But other than that, I really don't have anything else that I need at the moment from Sephora. I would love if they dropped some new products for me to pick up during the sale. Most of the time, Sephora does wait until after the sale to release new products. So this is everything that I recommend as well as my wish list. Please tell me what you're getting down in the comments section. Your wish list may put me onto some things that I may not even be aware of. So it's really cool when we go back and forth and have that dialogue. But I look forward to reading your comments, and if you haven't already, make sure you give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. That way you can keep up with me whenever I upload new content, and I will see you guys in my very next video. Smooches. Bye.